Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk today about 5 things that happened after I became fit and trim. Now, really, I've always actually been pretty fit and trim my whole life. I mean, there's like a few times where like I'll get like out of shape by like 5-6 pounds. But I will say exactly what happens when I am super fit, super like trimmed up, and just trim is like same thing as like being super fit, but like also like trimming your facial hair, just like looking super sharp, like, you know, having your hair done, just looking as good as you could possibly look and being as vibrant as you could possibly be. There is a big difference when you feel at your best and when you don't. And I will tell you exactly kind of how life changes and what the difference is as to just not being like that. You know, like right now, obviously I like have a hat on, got a kind of a big shirt, but if I'm like wearing like a tight shirt and my hair's done, I feel like, everything's all done. I'm telling you, you're feeling pretty fucking good. So the first thing is, of course, girls look at you more, look at me more, like way more. I mean, like girls will turn their head in the streets when they're walking, you know, instead of like me looking back at them, they're looking back at me, or girls will like, eye fuck me, like really hot girls, so, and that's after like being like very fit, running mountains, being tan, getting a haircut, doing your hair, making sure your skin looks good, not drinking, not going out, like looking and feeling as good as you can possibly, as good as you can possibly be, like just being ripped, clean cut, taking care of everything. Huge difference. I mean, girls approach me, girls come, look at me. Everything is like so easy. So at least a lot easier in terms of that. I mean, and if I'm not, obviously it doesn't really happen as much. So I'm really a big believer in like, if you feel good, you feel the best, you look the best you can possibly look, people are just gonna be attracted to you, especially the opposite sex, unless you're just not a very good looking person. But still, they might be anyways. Other thing I noticed is obviously you feel incredible. I mean, like feel incredible. And I only know what it's like to feel incredible by knowing what not feeling incredible looks like. I mean, when you, let's say, you were to drink one night hard, you're not going to feel good for a long time. I mean, going clean for weeks or a month or longer of any alcohol, running mountains, being tan, doing everything, making sure your teeth are straight, clean, and white. Skin is clear. Hair is legit. Hopefully you're not using too much shampoo. Like you don't shampoo every single day. You only shampoo once or twice a week, because it actually takes shampooing too much actually takes away the natural oils from your hair. And so that's just like one thing that I've learned, like when you have like a lot, like really good hair, it's just like, it adds up. It's like 1% there, 1% there, 1% there, 1% there. And so it just all adds up. So it's not just like one thing in particular. You get some fresh, nice, clean clothes that are tight and show that you're fit too. All this adds up. Like you have the tight, clean clothes. You got a tan on. Everything is super, super good, and it just adds up. And you just feel better. You look better. At least in terms of the opposite sex, they're definitely gonna like you more. So that's just for that point. Another thing is just things go better, like things in business. Also, I don't know if you have your own business or if you're working a job or anything. Little things don't really like bother you as much. Your temperament's a lot better. I notice like if you're not feeling great and you're putting like toxins and poisons into your body, for example, like alcohol or whatever, and you're not taking care of your fitness in your body. I mean like exhausting yourself every day of fitness, exhausting yourself to where like all your energy is exhausted. Your temperament is just so much better. Like little things don't really bother you as much. Now I know if I drink or if I'm not in good shape, everything's bothering me. Everything's bothering me. And it's not that it's everything, it's that I'm bothering myself because I'm not going crazy, like running mountains or going in the gym or playing sports, or taking care of everything. Like I have too much built up energy, and it's not a good feeling. So a lot of people that, what I've actually noticed over the years is that a lot of people actually, they like to take Adderall, believe it or not. I see so many people, it's a very popular thing to take Adderall to get energy and feel great. Now, the only issue with this is that, I mean, I've taken Adderall. I have a prescription. I don't really take it. But it's just a different, it's not a natural high that you're getting. You're kind of stimulating yourself through a drug, rather than if you just were to like wake up and even stimulate yourself a little bit with like a little bit of caffeine, which is kind of bad in a way, and you jumped in the shower and took a cold shower, that would wake you up pretty good. A cold shower and a couple double shot of espresso wake you up pretty good in the morning. So I think that people take this Adderall like so much, and it's just there's a lot of bad side effects. It has its positives. The only positive, like, you can do like very terrible tasks, and it's like a lot more enjoyable. At the same time, should you really be doing those tasks if you really are so miserable doing it? I mean, obviously we have to do like things that we don't actually want to do, but there's just a lot of side effects. And I see so many people taking Adderall, and that's why how people like feel better throughout the day, when really it's masking like the overall problems of why they don't have energy, because you get more energy by the more you exercise and work out, and the better that you feel, you get energy from that. But people are just kind of, popping a pill that has quote unquote energy. And I know the side effects. There's a lot of side effects. I won't go into the whole thing because the video is not really about Adderall, but I will say that a lot of people are supplanting the prescription pills, Adderall, which is like pretty much amphetamines, to feel better, which is, I just don't agree with. And it's not going to make you necessarily look better. It's definitely not going to make you look better. It's actually going to cause you to not eat as much probably. And, probably not going to be as good for your skin. Another thing is, obviously, I'm just a lot more happy because I'm just happier. Like, molehills are not mountains. When I'm not feeling good, molehills are mountains, or, little problems turn into like big things. I'm more in the present, and it's just, life's just way easier, and there's not as much to stress about if you take care of everything. And you take these other substances to make you feel better, you're going to mask the underlying problems. Another thing is focus. The focus is so much easier. It's so much easier. There's so much less noise in your head when you're super fit. I mean, it's just more quiet. Your head is more quiet. I can just tell from like interacting with people, seeing how like their head is like not as like quiet. They're kind of chirping birds sometimes. It's just, you're just more vibrant. You're more happy. The energy levels are, of course, like way higher. You feel better. And, this is really not part of the video, but it's obviously, you don't want to really like, one thing I do not do is I don't really eat desserts. And I just don't eat desserts because it's not like real food. Like every once in a while I'll eat like a little bit, but the reason why I don't eat desserts is because they're pretty addicting. And it's kind of not real food. Every once in a while, like a little bit of something is cool, but in all honesty, I think also a little bit of what you eat, it does matter. Eating desserts, eating chips, like Doritos and stuff. God, you know why I don't eat them? Because they're so damn addicting. They taste really good. They're designed to get us addicted to it. Food is like a drug. This bigger industry is like just making money, making this terrible food, but spending tons of money to try to figure out what tastes so good to where you can eat a lot. Because if I get a bag of Doritos, I might eat the whole bag in one day. A big bag, because it tastes so damn good. So I don't buy it. I don't buy Doritos. I don't really buy desserts. And that's also part about like what happened, it's not really like what about like happened after I got fit and trim. That's more like how I stay fit and trim. But I definitely recommend like running every single day, at least like a mile or two jogging in the sun, and then doing at least like a 30-minute like workout with weights. And really that only takes like only an hour max, 30 minutes and 30 minutes of each. And just doing that for like, a couple months really change yourself. So if you like the content in this video at all, please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and you can click on the link below my website for one-on-one coaching and for any of the other stuff that I put on my website, the other services that I offer. And I'll make some more videos talking about other stuff, like little teeny things that, that I do here and there to feel better, and things I don't do. But anyway, see ya.